to say nothing of the 1,479 horsepower. So now we race. Honk, honk. Oh, we're gonna have a winner. This is gonna be a production car world record because that is a 9.1. And keep in mind, this isn't a treated surface like you'd see at a drag strip. This is just regular old asphalt. The last time we raced a Lucid versus a Tesla, the Lucid was 8 car lengths behind. Now it's 3 in front. And you wouldn't have thought that going from 1,111 horsepower in the Lucid Air to 1,200 plus in the Sapphire would have made that much of a difference. But it did, and it's all about traction and torque at the rear wheels. At these levels of acceleration, so much weight is shifted rearward that the front wheels aren't really contributing that much. In the Dream Edition, that meant the rear motor was maxed out, but the front motor was reducing its output to avoid wheel spin. Adding a second motor to the rear means the Sapphire now has enough power at the back that it can take full advantage of all of the traction it has at the rear, meaning it's maxing out all 4 tires. This is despite the Plaid having that cheetah mode thing where it rears back on its haunches for a better launch. But the fact is, the Model S Plaid just doesn't have enough torque to keep up. Haha! When was the last time you heard anyone say that? When was the last time you saw a 3-car race where a Plaid came in DFL? Though I have to give it credit, it finished 6.5 feet behind a $4 million 8-liter, 16-cylinder, 4-turbocharged monster. Pretty close. If you think the Chiron's slow 0 to 60 is because it's slow off the line, oh, think again. It's violent. The thing revs the engine, dumps the clutch, and does a 4-wheel burnout. It's brutal. But it all comes down to traction control. An internal combustion engine can be adjusted in its output maybe a couple times a second, but an electric motor can go from full power to nothing 1,000 times a second. And that's what gives these things an advantage. The only reason the Chiron didn't win this race outright is this race wasn't long enough. Trust me, keep your foot in it long enough and that thing will leave the 2 EVs for dead. And then it runs out of gas. But it's probably faster than the jet that it costs more than. Well, it's settled then. 2 5-passenger sedans can beat or tie the world-beating carbon-tubbed